Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Star Fox 64. Last time we went to Katina and saved the day two of three times. And I had a little bit of a touching moment at the end. I don't know if it was touching for you guys, but it was kind of touching for me because I'd seen a line of dialogue that I'd literally never seen before while playing the game. And it's very, very difficult to get. You have to finish Katina without killing any Cornerian ships. The key is to use non-charge shots. If you use charge shots, the splash damage can kill a lot of the Cornerian ships, so it's pretty difficult to do. Anyways, today we're going through and doing Solar. Solar is sort of interesting, because it's sort of ambiguous as to whether or not this is the sun of the Lylat system. See, in Star Fox Command, and apparently in the Star Fox manga, it's sort of implied that it's a planet that just sort of like is a gas planet that can create its own like molten energy or like through a fusion reaction or something like that. I'm not really too sure on the specifics, but in this game it sort of implies that it's essentially the sun. But it's really weird and very ambiguous. I also think it's the hardest stage in the game to get a medal on. I love playing with the map like this. It's so much fun. But yeah, it's generally pretty close to the center of the Lylat system. Also, apparently, there are some sources that say that there are like other light sources in the Lylat system, so it could be a binary star system. I'm not really too sure. I assume that it's a star just because of this game. This is, for me, like the most like reliable source for Star Fox stuff, I'd say. But I would say it's a sun, if you were to ask me. Anyways, let's proceed on to next course. Now this is a lot harder if you don't do Katina before.
That area's an oven. Don't go burning that R-wing. Be reasonable, Fox.
I'll be careful.
No, you won't. You won't be careful. Out of the frying pan. And into the fire. Oh my god. Like, if you thought any other world was a fire world, oh, you got another thing coming. Jesus Christ. Because this is just like an ocean of lava, essentially. I don't know if it's lava or magma. I honestly have no idea. I think magma's under the surface, so I think this would be lava. I'm not entirely sure. But this is by far, in my opinion, the hardest stage to get a medal on. I'm hoping to get it on my first try, because I was practicing on the 3DS version, which is very similar in terms of enemy placement and stuff like that, but it's not exact. So I'm hoping that I can do it. It's pretty difficult though, but the controller for the N64 version is better, so I'd say it's probably easier on this version than on the 3DS. Ow. Jesus. I think there's also more rocks in this version, so... Oh, Bill! Hi! Never thought I'd be glad to see your face, because you give me a laser upgrade, and that's why this version is a lot easier if you go through Katina first. Not Ficina. If you go through Ficina, it's a lot harder, because you don't have Bill, and he doesn't give you the laser upgrade. And you get another one there, so, I mean, if you have to restart the stage, you're pretty much good to go right off the bat. Now, you get a lot of bombs in this stage. I wouldn't recommend using most of them because you don't get hit pluses if you use bombs. And I'm not even sure if you can get the medal if you don't get any hit pluses. Let's see if I can get some of these guys over here. Nope, bomb. It's a safe strat, because I usually have like 30-something coming into the checkpoint here. I'm actually surprised as to how well I'm doing. Because as you could probably tell, you are constantly taking damage in this stage. That is why this is difficult. And your wingmates also constantly take damage. So this is the one stage in particular where I will generally say, shut the fuck up, Slippy. Like, seriously, I don't want you to die so I can't get a medal, so just stop talking, please. That would be very nice of you. You can also get a lot of bonus points by just shooting charge shots at the waves of lava, because enemies will usually come out of them, and if you can get a charge shot at one of the waves before an enemy comes out, then you get bonus points for it. And I think this is the only stage where that's a auto-scroller that Rob will call you twice in the stage in order to like try and give you stuff and help you out. Shoot the rocks! Oh my god, there's so many rocks. This is probably also the shortest stage in the game in terms of like how long it takes to get through. Okay, I think I got this. As long as I don't severely screw up at the end here. I think my record is like 110 or something like that. Just use a bomb here. It's easier. Yeah. And this is pretty much the end of the stage, so yeah, 108. Like, if that tells you how close it was. No, I love this boss.
This is the enemy's bioweapon?
Yeah, this is the enemy bioweapon. It's basically like a giant lava monster. So basically you want to shoot the 2 arms and then shoot it sort of in the mouth. But you can get this thing pretty close to dead by the time Slippy actually pops up with the data analysis. Aim for the arm. Yeah, both of the arms are dead, Peppy. Welcome to the fight. Right here, I like to just like, because the hitboxes on everything in this stage are really weird. So I just sort of like to sit there and spam the A button. I'm a fire in my laser! Man, it's a good thing we got out of there when we did, or else we would have been toast. I would have got burned. Mission accomplished, even though it's like very hard to read. I don't know if that was kind of an oversight. I think it was. Everybody's half dead.
I'm fine.
Oh, actually, you're surprisingly fine. Yeah.
I've taken a few hits, but I'm okay.
No, you've been in a very hot R-wing. That's what you've done.
You worry about your own hide.
I'm surprised everybody is as high on health as they are, because, like, usually I have a lot of trouble keeping my wingmates alive in this one. Like, it's pretty difficult, in all honesty. And I got the medal, too, so I will consider that the ultimate victory. And seeing as though there's only one exit to this stage, it's very nice, because we only have to go through and do this once, which is awesome. Awesome! Now, this is a lot of people's favorite stage in the game coming up. This is Macbeth. This is actually the Venom Supply Depot. Sort of like, I haven't looked up anything on the planet anatomy or anything like that, but this is a very, very interesting level because, as the level implies, it's the forever train. It really is. And a funny thing about it is that you can actually get more points by just staying in the level longer and not killing the boss. My personal best on this stage is somewhere in the neighborhood of 200, I think maybe a little bit over. But that is always going to Area 6. I've never tried to actually go and sit around and like stall out the boss and kill the enemies in the background because it's kind of boring. But you can actually get more points that way, which is kind of cool. I might see how many points I can get. But there's a little interesting thing that I kind of want to show at the very end of the boss fight. So let's delve in. I'm going to be doing the true way first.
So you're going to attack the enemy base? Great idea, Fox.
It'll be a piece of cake, General.
Mission 5, Macbeth, Venom Army Supply Base, the Forever Train. Yes. And holy crap, this train is huge. I'm just gonna say that right now. And we get to use the Landmaster again, everyone's favorite vehicle. Who doesn't love the Landmaster? Probably somebody, actually. There's probably somebody who's just like a purist and like, only R-Wings, nothing else. And, like, if the Landmaster wasn't so awesome, they wouldn't have put it as Fox's and Wolf's and Falco's final smash in Smash Bros. Brawl. Which I don't know, because I haven't played the new Smash Bros. Enough to actually know. But I'm not really sure what their final smashes are, like Fox and Falco at least, in the new game. Now the rocks here, you don't want to kill them while they're on the train, because you can bank charge shots off them and get a lot of points up here, which is really nice. They take 2 charge shots to kill, splash damage or no. So yeah. You also don't want to kill the end of the train, because you'll miss a couple enemies if you do that. Just shoot everything. That's basically the advice that I can give you in this stage, is shoot literally everything.
Knock it off, Fox.
Well, you were in my way, Peppy, so I'm not gonna knock it off. Screw you. It's also kind of annoying to shoot enemies in the air while you're on the Landmaster, so that's the one thing about the Landmaster that I'm sort of like, is shooting the enemies in the air. Kill everything! Oh my god, try and take out the entire terrain. Let's see if I can get that. Yeah, parts of the train will just generally detach after a while. And it's kind of difficult to get charge shots on those guys, but if you wait a second up here, you get +3s and +1s, I guess, which is kind of nice. You can get a ton of points in this stage. I think the record is like somewhere in the neighborhood of 400. You only need 150 to get the medal, which is just sort of ridiculous. Let's see if I can... It's really difficult to get up there, but you can get more points if you go up there, because I think you spawn a couple extra enemies. No, get out of the way. But the key to the Landmaster stages is to hammer on the brake. Actually, the key to any stage that's not an R-Wing stage is to hammer on the brake. Let's see. Wow, I'm actually doing pretty well, too. I'm gonna shoot a bomb that was aimed at the wrong area. There we go. That's a little bit better, even though I missed both times with the bomb. I also love how fast you can save Falco in this stage. It's just sort of ridiculous. Did I leave the... No, I didn't leave the extra crap. Because there's another thing that can shoot rocks down from the side, and you can get more points that way. So yeah, it kind of looks like I'm going to get under 200 for this one.
Come a little closer.
I don't know if I want to come a little closer, Mr. Pedophile Train Man, dude. Yeah, this is the boss definitely with the most personality, though. Because, I mean, you're following him the entire stage, essentially. Ow. Way to go, Kevin. You screwed up completely. And, of course, you just shoot everything as much as you can. I might break 200, actually. It's going to be close, though. Because I got 138 at the checkpoint. There's really not a lot after the checkpoint in this stage. Like, the huge bulk of this stage is before the checkpoint. In fact, I'd say the checkpoint is closer to, like, the 3/4 mark of the stage, which is mildly ridiculous, I would say. I don't really know why they did it like that, but, I'm not here to judge. I just sort of assume that what you have at the checkpoint, add 50, and that's what you're gonna get. It's pretty close. I guess you could add like 55, and that's probably closer to what you're gonna get.
Change the switch ahead.
Change the switch ahead?
Shoot the 8 switches to open the lock.
There's a lock? What the hell? The first time I played this stage, I had no idea what he was talking about. But there are 8 switches sort of gathered around this stage, and you can shoot them all. Shoot the rocks! Oh, maybe add like 56. That's gonna be your score. Anyway, you shoot the 8 switches. Some of them are on each side of the track. You're generally on the right side of the track when you're doing this. So, yeah. Ooh! Don't hold the R button. But you're generally on the right side of the track, so the ones on the left side are kind of hard to get. And the boss fight starts halfway through this. So, this is pretty difficult. But, let's see if I can do this properly. Oh, you are Falco. Oh, thank you very much. Sorry, I just love the sound effects that this boss makes. Holy crap. I was not expecting that. Did I get the 8th one? I thought I missed it for a second. And Peppy gets really disappointed if you miss any of the switches. Or this switch right here, the master switch.
Step on the gas. Good going.
He's saying step on the gas, and it's like, oh, this is the best cutscene in the game. I'm gonna say this right now, I'm gonna shut up for it.
No! Give them way! I can't stop it!
Oh my god, I love it so much, because, like, this is so great. This is why this game is so great, is because you destroy their own enemy base by running their own train into their supply depot. Like, that is just, like, so fantastically done. It's ridiculous. I love it so much. And this stage is the reason why most people love this game. And it's really unfortunate because most people I know have only gone through the easy path. They've never gone through any of the other stages. I mean, maybe like they got to Solar or something like that. But like a lot of people just haven't played anything other than the easy path that I did the first time. Yeah, now it is our turn to kick some tail. Kick some monkey butt. 196, that's not bad for that stage, actually. I was kind of expecting to do a little bit worse. But I'm going to go through this one more time and sort of show you what happens if you screw up and don't hit the switches, because I'm going to go and meet you at the halfway point after this. So I will be 1 sec.
Hold together.
Thanks, Falco, for the advice. I'm going to try and do that. So if my life counter is inconsistent, that's because I actually died in that last hallway before the checkpoint, which kind of sucks, but whatever. I wasn't doing that well with that attempt anyways, so yeah, I'm not too bummed about it. I think I had like just over 100 at the what would have been just over 100 at the checkpoint anyways, so yeah, that's totally fine with me. The funny thing is the train will actually wait for you in this stage. But I'm not going to hit the switches this time and just sort of see what happens. I'll kill the enemies anyways. I might be able to get the medal before I even reach the boss this time, which would be kind of coolio. I don't know. Coolio. That's like the lamest saying ever, actually. That's like something that I used to say as a kid, and I think I've explained this on my channel before, but I used to have this character that I drew on the window of my bathroom all the time after I'd have a shower or something like that. And I named him Mr. Coolio. And he had like sunglasses, he had like that weird like dreadlock hair that everybody like sort of used to draw cartoon characters as and stuff like that. It was kind of weird. Why am I so goddamn close to this train? This is ridiculous. But, yeah, like, it was some character that I made up that I was super obsessed with for no reason particular. I also love how that's the only section of the train that you can't destroy. It's sort of like just a thing. Oh, did I hit that switch accidentally? Whoops. Yeah, but I think the switch number 7 is like probably the hardest switch to hit. I'm not entirely sure. It's not that bad actually. It's just like depending on where he lowers these columns to. Step on the gas. And yeah, I missed a bunch of them. I think I missed 2, 5, 6. No, those. Never mind. I missed 7. I know I missed 7.
Well, at least we can take this boss out.
Yeah, we can, Peppy. Be optimistic. That's the Peppy I enjoy. The interesting thing about this boss is enemies will start to appear in the background after a while. And I don't really know how long it takes for them to appear, but you'll see these markers on the side from 100 to 500. And once the boss reaches 500, I'll show you what happens. Yeah, that's when they start to appear. And yeah, you can get lots of bonus points by killing these enemies. You can get like, I know it's at least 100 points if you kill them all, which is ridiculous if you think about it, like in the background of a boss fight. But I kind of want to show like what happens once you get to 500. I'll probably show that after I take this boss out. But it's kind of cool. I'll just wait a little while though.
Hey, I've got my hands full up here.
Oh, Falco, I don't think I've ever heard you say that. I really don't. But yeah, I'm gonna sit here, jack off for a little while, take out some enemies, rack up my score a little bit, and then we're gonna take this boss out after a little while. So yeah, commence fast forwarding. Okay, I'm not feeling confident enough that I can beat this boss in, like, too much longer of a time. I'm gonna still try and take out some of the enemies on the side. I honestly don't really remember how to beat this boss. Oh, right, it's the thing in the center. But yeah, this boss can take a little bit to take out. I'd honestly say this is probably the hardest boss in the game. Just because I don't know, it takes a while. Oh, it's this thing. Oh. Peppy, I was just about to say Falco, what are you doing? Oh god, it's the wave beam of doom. Holy crap, I forgot that he did this. There's so many attacks that I just never see from this boss, because I always take it out, like, right away. Let's see if I can kill this guy, and go and shoot you there!
Get away!
Get away? Holy crap. I don't think I've ever heard him say that, too.
I've been saved by Fox. How swell.
Yay! Fade into the Landmaster and Falco complaining.
All aircraft report.
All aircraft report, I think I broke my record. Oh, you're not nearly as bad as Peppy is, trust me.
I saw my light flash before my eyes.
Oh my god, I didn't think Peppy was that low on health.
You worry about your own hide.
I think I'm gonna worry about Peppy, actually. Now, that's gonna be it for this video. 222, that just seems ridiculous at Macbeth, I'm gonna say that right now. But I'm going to leave you with, sort of thinger of... I cannot articulate my thoughts right now. I'm gonna leave you with the boss once you get to the 500 marker, which is just absolutely ridiculous if I remember correctly. So I will see you next time on Let's Play Star Fox 64. Bye! Yup, he just suicide bombs you with deadly accuracy.